Hi, my name is Alex and I'm a solution engineer at Celonis. We are all aware that companies worldwide are struggling with the effects of the coronavirus. Now more than ever, companies are tightly managing their working capital. In this video, we will talk about how we can preserve cash in the accounts receivable process by answering the following two questions. Firstly, how can we accelerate customer payments? And secondly, how can we minimize our risk and capture as many overdue and high-risk receivables as possible? Let's jump into the software. After providing our customers with a good or service, we want to ensure we issue invoices as swiftly as possible. In this overview, we see that we have 1,600 goods that were already provided but not invoiced yet. These have a total value of $8 million. Now, the internal target we set ourselves was to process all invoices within a maximum of 1 day. However, we see that 92% of the unbilled sales orders have been issued more than 1 day ago. In fact, when we look at the sales orders for which we still have to create invoices, we can see that in many cases goods were shipped more than 2, 3, and even 4 days ago. When looking at the customers for which we have not yet created invoices, we can see that American Business Services stands out in terms of order value. For this customer, the goods had already been issued an average of 7 days ago. Those are $3.5 million, which we have delivered in goods a week ago, but which we still have not invoiced yet. And while we need to make sure to send out those invoices as fast as we can, we also want to eliminate such long delays in the future. That is exactly what we will use the Action Engine for. The Action Engine scans every sales order and invoice in real time and notifies us of potential delays. We can then automatically issue the invoice without losing any time. At Celonis, we see that many companies initially require anywhere from 2 to 6 days to invoice their customers. Implementing the simple measure and invoicing within 24 hours means that these companies can collect their dues anywhere from 1 to 5 days earlier. This is especially important in times where there is an increased focus on working capital. Let's also take a look at our receivables. We observe that we have issued 25,000 invoices. Of those invoices, a value of 98 million is not yet due, 22 million is past due, and 45 million is for customers in higher risk countries. If we look at our receivables on an industry level, we see that 98% of the total receivables with the air transportation industry are already past due. Due to the coronavirus outbreak, these companies seem to have severe liquidity issues. While it is important to think about how we can capture these receivables, we should exclude these companies from our consideration when assessing where we can collect cash the quickest. If we now look at individual customer level details, we see that there are companies that stand out because of their high total open receivables amounts and their solid track record in paying us in time. Considering that these companies could be less impacted by the corona crisis, we should proactively reach out to these customers and see if we can agree on a payment before the agreed due date, perhaps in exchange for a cash discount. Let's now focus on the high-risk receivables. When we take a look at this chart, we see a drop in percentage of current receivables, meaning that we have amassed a significant amount of overdue receivables in the past months. Adding to this development is the spread of the coronavirus, which is currently shutting down entire economies and threatening the liquidity of many companies. By filtering on the high-risk countries, we can now focus on reaching out to these customers and minimizing the current exposure by accelerating payment before further distress could impact their ability to repay us. Here we again leverage the Action Engine, which monitors the development of receivables and assesses the risk in real time, proactively asking us to take action and ensure payment. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are an existing Celonis customer, you can install this app free of charge from the Celonis App Store. Please reach out to us if you have any questions.